right, y'all. This is our take. This is Mark the moderator.
Banks.com. The game is the game always.
AV the process. Shout to 7.
All right, so I noticed something this morning. I wake up and I'm looking at Twitter and I see a whole lot of shout outs to Colin Kaepernick. And there was a lot of things spoken and brought up about Cap and, him kneeling. And all of a sudden, this all came up. And in the wake of it, it comes from the whole reaction to Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl and the fact of him being a supporter of Trump. And it seems like Tom Brady has gotten a pass for being for his support of Trump. He's gotten a pass. Where do you sit at? Should he be able, because of his quote unquote status now as the GOAT, do he get a pass for his affiliation with Trump and how the whole narrative has actually played out? Who want to go first?
Real quick, shout to my cousin Cassandra. You can kiss my Cass for the show. For the show, shout out. Does he get a pass for being a Trump supporter? No, but I've always been of the mindset that I kind of separate the art from what you do outside of your chosen genre. One of my favorite players of all time, man, Lawrence Taylor, has done some questionable things. I'll put it mildly, has done some questionable things off the field. So yeah, I'm not necessarily giving them a pass about that. I don't give anybody a pass for that. I always see that stuff, I still hate Dabo Sweeney for what he said. But yeah, I try to tend to separate the art from the artist, or what you do outside of your field of expertise.
Good question. I try to as well.
Avery?
I try to as well, but I can't most times. In this situation, I can't. Which is why in the last segment I kind of said I don't really care about Tom Brady. I mean, the feat is incredible, but I don't give him a pass for that. He wore Uggs. I mean, I have a bad random, but I'm sorry. Like, I'm not co-signing none of it. So, I believe they went to the White House. Did the Patriots go to the White House when 45 was there?
I can't remember.
They did.
It was a select few, I believe.
They did go. I don't know if he went though. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Brady, I don't think Brady went.
All right, whatever the case.
I'm not sure. Something like that. I remember vaguely.
The thing is this though. We all to some degree are hypocritical in the way we live. I cheer for a team whose owner, who I think is quite frankly racist to some degree, as he's a Trump supporter, right? So I tried to separate it, but I'm not giving Tom Brady a pass for it by no means. And I think that when people start bringing up Colin Kaepernick, I just find the timing interesting. You know what I mean? One of the things was I said to myself, I root for the underdog, but I was not going to cheer for Tom Brady being a 45 supporter during Black History Month. Like I couldn't find
against the black quarterback.
Yeah, I just couldn't find myself doing it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, But again, we all have our things we kind of sort of hypocritical. But I'm not giving Tom Brady a pass. And ultimately, albeit this is the topic of the show, I can give a rat's ass about Tom Brady.
So let me throw this out there. Should we as fans separate in a situation like this, especially people of color? Do they separate their fandom based upon somebody's political stance?
Separates your fandom. I don't know if you that's a bit rough. I think you could be a fan of Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We as Black people, man, we're not a monolith, man. We don't all, dance to the same music. Sorry, that's probably a horrible analogy, but you're entitled to think what you think. But I can't. When somebody's supporting somebody like that, I can't really get behind them in any shape or form. To be happy for them, or But like I said, if we're playing moral police with a lot of things, man, you're not going to really, a little off topic, but you're not going to have any music to listen to. You're not going to have any films to watch. Trust me, everybody got something. You may, now I know, Mark, I know you shaking your head and everything like that, but I'm not, you know, yeah, you want to go about Brady and Trump and all that. Again, my stance is I try to separate the art from the artist. That's just how I look at it.
You see, for me, I can't do it. I was totally against the Bucks. I was totally against Brady. I'm totally against the Saints. I'm totally against Breeze. I'm totally against all those motherfuckers. Because at the end of the day, what I'm going to go to is facts. And the fact is, if we had a black quarterback that was associated with Minister Farrakhan, you better believe he would have to denounce him. And especially going to the Super Bowl for 2 weeks, we'd have heard solely about Farrakhan and this quarterback. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I saw a piece about that with Carmelo, the David Stern, when he was at his height. Sorry to interrupt you, but David Stern is that he told him he couldn't go see Minister Farrakhan.
Say it again. Because, but the problem that I really have is the way white people are able to separate their fandom versus how black people still continually having to want to turn the other cheek, want to constantly do the same shit and constantly give passes based upon, oh, well, I can, no, because the same latitude would not be given to one of ours. And if you're not going to give the latitude to one of ours, I'm damn sure not giving it to one of yours. So yes, that dude Wednesday to had an interview that it shows that he has the MAGA hat in his locker, and they seen it. They asked him about it. He skated around it, and it was no story. Imagine. Listen, we can even go back. Muhammad Ali was told he needed to denounce Malcolm X for having him around him. Again, we're not going to get the same latitude. Why do we give it? Why do we continue in 2021? Do we give latitude for stuff that we know we wouldn't get? Come on, explain it to me.
See, and this is what I'm saying. Who the owners? All the owners. Well, we had this conversation all the time. Who the owners are? What percent of Republican or what percent voted or donated money to 45?
Let me say it on camera. Yo, Avery, you know, and people might, people might not even like this statement, but I pray Jerry Jones die because I know that dude is a racist, man. That dude is a racist, and yes, he is the owner of a team that I cheer for, but at the end of the day, I don't give a damn about him, man. I don't buy no more cowboy gear, none of that, because once again,
gonna add that.
Hold on.
I was gonna add that.
Hold on. I understand your statement, and I completely, but things are not going to change when Jerry Jones dies. The team goes to Steven, does it not?
Yo, listen. Hell gets one more visitor. That's what changes.
Okay, so you're not talking about the franchise of your team after he died. You just want dead.
That's it. Okay. Him, his son, whoever else got the last name, whoever else shares, because once again, and I'll say it, man, for far too long, we continue to give latitude to people that we know would not give it there to us. The shit that was done with Cap, that shit still doesn't sit right. And for us to sit around and not take the actual vitriol nature against what has been done, I can't be passive, man. Listen. Michelle Obama, she wants to go high, then let her ass go on high. I'm going low. All right. No, man. Fuck Tom Brady. I was hoping that black quarterback beat him, man. Because, let me say this to y'all, and I gotta put it out there. In for 2.5 months in the election coming up to it, how many negative things did we hear, man, about Kamala Harris?
All right, no, 100%.
All right, the tax that woman got, man, and now come on, man, no, man, all that MAGA shit, nah, man, listen, man.
I agree with that. That's why I said I'm not giving him a pass, and I really don't care about Tom Brady. I mean,
yeah. When you say,
great.
yeah, I'm not giving him a pass either. I don't condone that shit. I think I would find it hard. I don't know, man, how you feel as a black player going into that locker room, man. Like, listen, I'm happy we won the Super Bowl, but I ain't happy for you.
Banks,
I ain't giving you no pound or nothing like that. I can't support you.
Banks, listen.
But,
Let me put it out there to both of y'all. Yeah, I'm watching sports talk television, and I'm listening to black analysts and black people giving this dude so much props, man. And I'm sitting here like, yo, it's blowing my mind, man. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. This dude supports the dude that has said all the things he said about us. We are son of a bitches and all that stuff. And you going to give this dude major props? You can separate? I can't separate, man. I'm sorry. Yo, listen, I say it. Yo, I'm black by popular demand. I cannot lay that down, man. I don't put it to the side. Yo, this is 24/7, man. 350 plus, man. I'm going to be black, man. I can't put it down.
This goes back to again where there's no blurred lines with some people such as yourself, Mark, right? So this goes back to, like you said, you root for a team that has an owner that we believe to be racist, right? We follow a league that we can argue. I've always said the slave to the master syndrome that has a whole bunch of white owners, and we're calling them owners, right? With a whole bunch of black people running around. You have somebody like Brett Favre that tells Deshaun Watson, be quiet. You make too much money. You know what I'm saying? So it's always this idea to keep us in our place. And they have to instill the great white hope at all. That's the white savior stuff. That has to be there. You understand what I'm saying? It's always got Tom Brady. They gotta magnify Tom Brady. They gotta magnify Aaron Rodgers. They gotta these guys.
Excuse me, Avery, you used the wrong word.
What's that?
You got a MAGA. you got a MAGA. That's what you got to do.
Here's what y'all don't understand, man. I think y'all do understand it, but here's what I will say, man. They are scared. They're scared. They don't know what else to do. This is their last shining beacon of greatness that they have, which is the quarterback position in the NFL, and they're losing their hold on that because you see the way this position is going. You see the keywords that they use to describe Aaron Rodgers and some of the guys that are coming up behind him. But when it's Aaron Rodgers, he's at, you know what I mean? He can run, he can extend plays. When you're talking about black quarterbacks, they don't use those keywords. But quarterback is the last little piece that they have where they could say we still got a little bit of a hold on it, and they're slipping. They're slipping. Thanks. And they're scared.
Let's stay right there. That's a great point. There's another layer that I want to get into. We'll be right back, y'all. This is our take. Serious talk here, y'all. Let's get at it.
Peace.
This is our take.